this how we really choose to spend our days, guys?
I care about your salvation, sir.
Yeah, track there.
You want me to bow down to a God who wants to burn me for existing? Nah, fuck that God.
That's your argument.
Why would you love anyone who says, love me or I'll burn? That's like an abusive relationship, not like a deity. Like, what is that?
Has he gifted you? Did you live today? Wake up this morning? Do you earn your lives?
Oh, God. That is some petty, groveling shit. That is some... Thank you for letting me breathe before you burned me.
Yeah, Brad.
That is some groveling bullshit.
Well, he loves you. He wants you to turn from your sin.
What's it? What's it?
Well, where you fall, we all fall short of the glory of God.
I don't know of any sin. I'm a charity director, a humanist minister.
You never told a lie? Have you ever told a lie?
That is the dumbest fucking...
Have you ever told a lie?
So everybody's a sinner if they told a lie. Look at me, I'm Banana Man. Everybody's...
No, have you ever told a lie? Well, that's great. Have you ever told a lie?
I don't want to get into his script. I don't care about
Have you told a lie?
Script.
Well, obviously you care enough to come over here because this obviously bothers you.
Get engaged with
but
the fucking script.
This obviously bothered you.
Other than
well, you can't account for.
You
came up here and made illogical arguments because you can't base anything logically when you deny God. When you reject God, you're left with.
You're going with
you're left with absurdity.
Presuppositionist bullshit.
Absolutely.
You can't assume anything without assuming God first.
You can't.
Yeah.
You
Guess
can't.
What?
You can't.
We all assume something first. Why not just the universe?
You can't.
You just assume your God was there. Why can't we just assume the universe?
Because you can't have creation without a creator. You can't have order. You can't have order without there being one who directed that order.
Explored all the other possibilities?
I have.
Yeah?
There's no doubt, shall of doubt. It is.
Most of that book is completely plagiarized.
Based on what?
Mythology.
Based on what?
Based on the Epic of Gilgamesh.
Based on what?
Oh, are you fucking kidding me?
Have you actually looked at their ancient writings and ancient antiquity?
Was outright.
Have you looked at? There's no writings in antiquity that you can base that claim off of. None.
The Epic of
Gilgamesh. Which was written when? Which was written when? Which was written when?
That are coming out of my mouth that you haven't read, dumbass.
When? Which was written when? Which was written when?
Long before the fucking Bible.
Who said? Who said it was? Who said it was?
Aboriginal cultures can be traced back 80.
It doesn't matter if they can be traced back. There's no writings in antiquity. There's no writings in antiquity. Absolutely.
Are you young Earth?
Absolutely. There's no writings in antiquity.
We can trace Aboriginal culture back.
There's no writing. There's no writing. What is your standard of truth, sir? What is your standard of truth?
It sure ain't some imaginary fucking fairy tale sky wizard that burns gay people with a magnifying glass.
What is? See, you're not very rational. You're not very tolerant.
Absolutely rational.
You're not very tolerant. You're not very logical. Morals based on what? Where do those morals come from?
They come from evolution.
Oh, evolution has morals?
They come from empathy. They come from all kinds of chemical reactions in the brain.
So a chemical reaction doesn't have empathy. A chemical reaction doesn't have morality. Nope. You can take a soda can, shake it up, and this chemical reaction, open it up, and what does it do? It doesn't form thoughts.
Oxytocin is?
It doesn't form thoughts.
Do you even know what oxytocin is?
It doesn't form thoughts. So what is your basis for morality?
The soul is the most dead idea in all of science.
What is your basis?
You can alter a brain and alter a personality.
But what is your basis for morality, sir?
Any sort of brain state that is absent of brain itself.
Okay, so what is your basis for morality?
What my basis for morality is a fucking thousands of years of philosophy and empathy and evolution and societal progress.
So there's no absolute standard.
Works of all of the scholars of all of the ages and all of
which you won't find any in antiquity, any writings of antiquity older than the scriptures. None.
We're dumb. Okay? You could be tricked by like fairy tale. The sky wizard will set you on fire bullshit. You're grown men, man. You're grown human beings. The sky wizard is not going to burn you.
Okay, so again, where does your morality come from? You said thousands of years of scholars. Can they be wrong?
Absolutely.
So you
That's
have
why
no
by the
absolute
scientific
standard.
method we
So
ask
scientific
questions
method, sir,
every
please don't
day.
bring up the scientific method because you can't use the scientific method to prove that.
Presupposition is bullshit. You can't assume anything without
You
God.
can't. You can't. You
Fuck
can't.
your dumb apologetics. They don't work.
You can't. You can't.
You can't. You can't.
You show
can't
yourself,
do anything without
sir.
just assuming God.
Sir, you
Why
show
not
yourself.
assume universe parting pixies?
See, you show
Why not
you
universe parting
show
pixies?
yourself
Why
absurd
not universe parting pixies?
because I believe the God who's created us. The God who
Why-
created us
why
is a God of
couldn't it be a god or
logic.
a guy? Why couldn't it
A
be
God
a
who's
lesbian?
created us is a God of logic. A
Why
God
not a
of
pixie of logic?
reasoning.
Why not a pixie of logic
He
that
gave
parts
us the
universes?
Bible. We have the Bible.
Oh, exactly. A book that was written that not only justifies but encourages chattel fucking slavery.
No, it doesn't, sir. No, it doesn't.
Fucking bullshit.
No, it doesn't.
Exodus chapter 21.
No, it doesn't.
Fucking
Chattel
bullshit.
slavery was what happened in this
So
country.
you want to argue that
What
there
you're
were
doing,
Jewish
what
slavery
you're doing,
where they could
yes.
strike in your ear after 7 years,
Yes.
and they had to let you go. That is not
The individual,
taking slaves from the heathen.
what the Bible says,
Feeding them so as they don't die with the
sir, what the Bible says
That's
about that,
allowed to your children because they're your
Sir.
property. That
Sir.
Bible is an evil,
No,
sadistic
sir.
pile of genocide
No, sir.
and infanticide.
No, sir.
The
See,
God in
you're
that
coming up making these claims. You're making claims,
by that.
sir. You're making
You
claims
said to
that you don't understand.
girls as prizes for yourself.
You're making claims.
Child sex trafficking.
You're jumping all over the place. You know why?
Lead.
You know why you're doing that?
Eight.
You know why you're jumping all over the place?
Trafficking of young girls. That
You know why you're jumping all over the
on
place?
their families, man.
Because you can't have any logical conversation. That's why you're jumping all over the place.
I'm just having a conversation.
Get a gospel track.
Why
man.
not? It is perfectly legal to have a conversation. I'm a human rights activist. I have every right to be here.
Except you don't care for our rights to be here. You come over here and say, "Do you have better?" What
You're
is?
saying stuff at Harvard. I'm saying stuff back to you.
But you're really not. You're not
But I
making
really
any.
am.
You're not making any logical
I studied
argumentation.
it. The genocide.
You're not really making any logical argumentation. You're just
You don't
left with
know what
absurdity.
logical argument is. You only
You're left
read
with
one
absurdity. You're left with absurdity, sir. Because you jump. You make a
book.
claim.
However cliché.
You make a claim.
Dumb apologetics.
You make a claim about chattel slavery.
I've heard it. It's tired.
But then I tell you, that's not what the Bible
Up
teaches.
next.
That's not what the Bible teaches, and so you can't make any actual real
I've
argumentation.
actually studied
Trust
that
me.
from front to
Trust me.
back as both a
Well, if you
believer
did,
and an atheist.
okay, so you have total lie because you just did because you studied this book front to back, but then you bring up chattel slavery.
Yeah,
You
that's
clearly don't
Exodus
understand
21:20,
because you
motherfucker.
don't understand the Jewish law. You don't understand the Jewish law.
Open your book and read
No,
it.
you don't understand.
Liar, open your book
You
and
don't
read it.
understand the Jewish
First.
law. You
Exodus
you don't
12.
understand the Jewish law, sir.
I will
You don't.
read to you.
You don't understand Jewish law.
Exodus 21.
I didn't say the Bible doesn't speak against or speak about slavery,
No,
but you're
it
bringing up chattel
encourages
slavery.
And gives rules for feeding slaves.
You're
And
saying
allows the feeding
No,
of
no, no.
slaves as long as they don't die within 3 days because they are your property.
no, sir.
Yes,
You're
it says
bringing
that in the book.
You're
and that
bringing
you've
up
never
chattel
read.
slavery. You're bringing up chattel slavery, which is not what the law is talking about.
No, you want to talk about the different parts of the Bible where it talks about the other Hebrew slaves. That's totally different than the slavery of
That's the slavery that the Bible's
bought
speaking
from the
about.
heathens that surround you and are considered
But
your
that is
property.
the slavery that the Bible is speaking about.
Yeah, and it encourages it. Look, Exodus 21.
I understand what Exodus it's talking about the Levitical laws. I get that. But you're equating that with chattel slavery. You're equating it with chattel slavery.
How is
It's not the same.
genocide
You're taking
population
You're taking- See, this is why you
from the heathen that
you
surround
can't.
you and beating them as long as they don't die within 3 days. How is that not chattel slavery?
It's not what God is saying. He's telling you in His Word how to take care of yourself. No, it's not the same thing.
You could say that.
It's not the same thing, sir. But you don't understand what's in that chapter and verse. Following after conversation, enjoy yourself.
I am agreeing with you. Having a conversation. Keep it down, and I will not speak words. Think or magic. What is people who think words have power? Yeah, and it comes from
kids right here.
But that's what I said, sir. You're not really trying to have a logical conversation. You're not really trying to have a logical conversation.
I can't even do that either. I have to do it. All right, but I'm gonna go over here because I don't want to deal with it.